Look how sad and pathetic both of them look. Look how miserable both of them are. I tell you, man, Trump derangement syndrome is taking a toll on these people, boy. You just can't make this up.
I hope you do continue to speak out. I mean, I know that you probably have some mixed feelings about the whole thing, but
Well,
he
you know
keeps.
what? I have to tell you, I'll tell you the truth. My
Yeah.
daughter is now saying, damn him, damn Trump, and smashing her hand on the table. And I said, wow, honey, what are you thinking? And she said, he made us move in order for our own safety. And it's now he's destroying the country. Listen,
Wow.
she lives here. She hears what I'm saying to you. Not that I go
Right.
around speaking like this every day if it's not an interview, but I think to myself, you don't want to give this to her. Whatever this thing is.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Well, what's going on, family? I hope everybody that's tuned in right now that you are blessed, well, and healthy. And oh boy, I could not wait to get into this, man. One and only Rosie O'Donnell. I tell you. And I see my brother made a post on this, so I couldn't wait to get into this, man. But I'm looking at on all over. This is just, look how miserable. I'm telling you, Trump derangement syndrome, man, is taking a toll on this lady here. Oh man. And then you see the clip with Jim Acosta going viral right now. This lady is just, man, just miserable. We all remember this viral Trump interview.
Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. You take a look at her; she's a slob. She talks like a truck driver. Rosie attacked me personally because I was very happy when her talk show failed. The other thing that failed, and this was a real monster, and everybody was suing her, was her magazine. Her magazine called Rosie was a total disaster. So I loved it. I gloat over it. I think it's wonderful because I like to see bad people fail. Rosie failed. I'm happy about it. She's basically a disaster. Well, she called me a snake oil salesman. And, coming from Rosie, that's pretty low because when you look at her and when you see the mind is weak. I don't see it. I don't get it. I never understood. How does she even get on television? I believe Barbara made a terrible mistake putting her on, and I think Barbara's probably paying a big price. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. We're all a little chubby, but Rosie's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person, both inside and out. Rosie's a person that's very lucky to have her girlfriend. And she better be careful or I'll send one of my friends over to pick up her girlfriend. Why would she stay with Rosie if she had another choice? She's trying to use ABC and The View to get even with me. But with me, we fight back. I'll probably sue Rosie because she doesn't tell the facts. As an example, I'm worth many billions of dollars. Now, she said I was bankrupt. I never went bankrupt. So probably I'll sue her because it would be fun. I'd like to take some money out of her fat ass pockets. I actually think they ought to look at her whole life and see where she's coming from because I think she's got some very deep-seated problems. Perhaps it should be Rosie that goes to rehab. Rosie is a loser.
It's funny how all that aged, huh? How that aged is fine wine, huh? I tell you, man. Oh boy.
Quiet, piggy.
Oh boy. They making all kind of memes with Trump. Oh boy. Just look, y'all. Just look, man. Look how miserable this lady is. Look, I'm just showing y'all what they posted on the internet. Look. Boy. Trump derangement syndrome at its finest.
Quit America because Donald Trump. Well, yeah, now she's there, so I'm sure they're not super happy about their move. Imagine moving your whole life from one. Y'all remember when Rosie O'Donnell got super butthurt and rage quit America because Donald Trump got elected as president, and then she moved over to Ireland? Well, yeah, now she's chimping out because her daughter doesn't like Ireland either. See, they moved to Ireland to get away from MAGA, but then they ended up meeting MIGA. That's right, Make Ireland Great Again. In fact, just a few days ago, they were having a big Make Ireland Great Again protest over there, so I'm sure they're not super happy about their move. Imagine moving your whole life from one continent to another because you're triggered out by red hats, and all of a sudden, now you're triggered out by green ones too. Yeah, this is over there in Ireland too. Look, the reality is, no matter where you go, you're not going to be able to outrun people that you disagree with politically. You're going to find that everywhere. And if you would abandon your homeland just because your party lost a Democratic election, I'm just gonna assume that your heart pumps purple puppy piss. I'm here for the duration, bitch. America is my home country, and I'm not leaving. I'm not mad that she did, though. Don't get that twisted.
Boy, just can't make it up, man. Oh, Rosie. Rosie. I tell you, you just can't make it up, man. Oh man, brother. This is what stage 5 Trump derangement syndrome look like. I wouldn't even say stage 5. It's stage 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I tell you, boy. Just can't make it.
Who knew Trump derangement syndrome was hereditary? She's literally seeing her daughter become her, and she absolutely hates it. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the moments that made me fall in Trump with love... There's no way I just said that. Oh my gosh. Fall in love with Trump. Even though I was young, I remember this very vividly. It was the Fox News debate in 2015 when Megyn Kelly asked,
"One of the things people love about you is you speak your mind and you don't use a politician's filter. However, that is not without its downsides, in particular when it comes to women.
You've called women you don't like
Fat pigs,
dogs,
slobs, and disgusting animals.
And Trump came back swinging harder than Mike Tyson after prison.
Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Only Rosie O'Donnell. And the crowd went wild. Probably a career-making moment for Rosie O'Donnell. From that moment forward, she became relevant for all the wrong reasons. And Rosie O'Donnell became the first person in America to get Trump derangement syndrome. But now 10 years later, Rosie is realizing TDS destroyed her life, as Trump predicted. And now she wants out. As you guys are gonna watch, she's even worried about her own daughter having the same level of hatred for Trump as she does. Here's Rosie very recently saying she got a new therapist and she's done crying about Trump 24/7.
And I'm coming around. I have a new therapist.
Oh boy.
Who I like very much. I think it's going to be new. It's sort of trauma healing, you know, and it's nervous system understanding. How to not trigger your own nervous system because of your past. And if you know things that do trigger you, how to stay away from those things, even though you may feel compelled.
The power of Christ compels you.
It's hard for me to believe I've been here almost a year. When we get into December, it's like, yeah.
She fled the United States because of Trump. That's how far gone she is. She's in Ireland right now.
And then January 15th, we left. And I'm happy that I did.
Keep telling yourself that.
Now, to try to adjust my need to warn people. It's like there's enough people warning people. You don't need me to warn people.
Never did.
I've warned them for 20 years. So maybe I'm done warning people. I think maybe that would be healthier. So I'm going to try.
Oh my gosh. I kind of feel bad for her.
To not post about him.
Wait, what? She can't even say Trump's name. He's Voldemort. You say his name and he'll appear. Trump can never be homeless. He lives in Rosie's head rent-free. But this is the good part. Here's Rosie O'Donnell on Jim Acosta's show saying she's concerned for her daughter because her daughter shares the same level of unhealthy hate for Trump.
Well, you know what? I have to tell you. I'll tell you the truth. My daughter is now saying, damn him, damn Trump, and smashing her hand on the table. And I said, wow, honey, what are you thinking? And she said, he made us move in order for our own safety. And it's now he's destroying the country. You know, listen, she lives here. She hears what I'm saying to you. Not that I go around speaking like this every day if it's not an interview, but I think to myself, you don't want to give this to her. You know, whatever this thing is of me thinking that I have to somehow stand in defiance of him. No, I don't. Somebody can tap me out, you know. I did 22 years. I don't really need to do anymore. And I don't want my kid to be so affected by it.
Man, it's Frankenstein's monster all over again. Who knew Trump derangement syndrome was hereditary? She's literally seeing her daughter become her, and she absolutely hates it. It's a reflection of her. I don't know why she's surprised. She's your reflection. She sees you go crazy constantly and lose your mind over things. And she just wants to be like her mama. What's the problem? But doesn't this vindicate that Trump was completely right about Rosie O'Donnell being completely crazy? It took 10 years, but she's finally realizing it herself. Let's finish this gold mine of a video.
But more talk about what's happening to the country and how decency is on its deathbed. How people can be insulted, like on Air Force One, the way he did to that woman, calling her piggy, and no one on the plane said anything to him.
That's all, folks.
So that's the goal. Is, you know, I may like things or put things on my story, but I'm not commenting. I'm just saying I agree with this post. But even that, I hope to stop. I hope to stop and talk about the bigger issue, right? You know, in order to solve a geometry problem, you have to know the givens. And the givens are, you know, there's a madman in control.
Given is Trump derangement syndrome.
Democracy is dying.
Democracy. Oh, democracy.
He's broken all the systems.
Democracy.
He's committed war crimes.
Oh, boy.
What are you talking about?
I love you people. Thanks for your concern. Sorry I get overly emotional about things and then come to TikTok to talk about it.
He's just miserable.
Saves a lot of money in therapy, I tell you that much. All right, take care of yourselves, and remember, let's get out of the mud. Okay?
And what about coming back here? Can we get you over here sometime? We'd love to get you over here. We can do this live and in person. You know.
Well, yes, I think I'm going to come in January to visit my children, and you know, have an American passport. I'm an American citizen.
Yes.
And I will be flying in, and I hope it will be uneventful. And
maybe wear
that's
a baseball cap.
What do you think is gonna happen to you, lady? Oh, she makes my brain hurt. Yeah, Trump's gonna have the FBI waiting at the airport for Rosie O'Donnell. What is Trump doing to people, man? All he wants to do is make America great again. All he wants to do is make America great again. How are these people this upset about him, man? Do they not see that he's awesome? The mass deportations, the 1 billion executive orders on his first day, the foreign policy W's, the trade W's, everything is a W. Our imperial ambitions to take Greenland and retake the Panama Canal. How could this not be appreciated? This is awesome. Trump got the last laugh. He's still the same man he was. But Rosie doesn't want to stay the same. She wants out of this arrangement. Trump lives in her head rent-free, and he doesn't even think about her, unless it's to make fun of her. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Anyways, thank you all very much for
I tell you, man, I couldn't wait to get it. But hey, Y'all weigh in with your thoughts. Again, hope y'all had a great week, having a great weekend. Post Thanksgiving. God bless all you and your family. On the next one, man. Peace and love, you guys.